so welcome to my workout. It's Wednesday. I have my sister's kids on Wednesdays. Now that the gyms are back open, I've been working out on Monday and Friday at my gym down the street, but when the kids are here, I just go ahead and do it on my back patio, which is what I've been doing all through quarantine, and it really kept me in shape. And I was actually really happily surprised when I got back to the gym and actually got to get under a barbell, and I was even stronger than when I left the gym, which was amazing. So it shows that what I'd been doing was working, that I could get an effective workout and continue to get stronger from the back patio with the equipment that I have here at home. So you're just gonna follow me here at home. The baby is asleep. My bedroom is right there. She just went down about 20 minutes ago, so I should be able to get this workout in no problem if she takes her standard morning nap. So come along with me. I'm gonna start with single leg deadlifts. I have a 16 kilogram kettlebell that I'll be using. You could do this with a dumbbell. You could do this with no weight at all. Right now I'm using a 16 kilogram kettlebell. So I typically start, especially my home workouts where I'm working with less weight, with 2 lower body exercises, two big compound movements. So I just did the single leg deadlift, and now I'm gonna go into a hop to lateral bound. So this is gonna be work a lot on some of the explosiveness, some of the just supporting muscles in my ankle and knee and hip especially. I'm not super great at this one. I think this is only the second time I've done this one in quite a while. That'll get the heart rate up. All right, I'm gonna head over that way to my band set up there. I have like an anchor at the top of a door. That's my laundry room over there, this door. And they have an anchor there, so I'll loop a band through there. I'll have handles on it. I'm gonna be doing band pull downs. It's kind of simulating a pull-up position. I'm gonna be able to be nice and slow and controlled with that. And my focus when I do this is really gonna be on having really strict form, really tight abs. I'm trying to keep my arms in line with my body when I do that, and I'm really focusing on the squeeze of the shoulder blades back and down. Pronated, which means palms up, bent over rows. I'm gonna be using a 12 kilo kettlebell in each hand. Normally at the gym, I would do this with a barbell. At home, the kettlebell, I just have heavier weights in kettlebells than I do in dumbbells. This absolutely could be done with dumbbells as well. And the form here is a really important thing. I wanna make sure that my abs are tight. So I'm gonna be in kind of this kind of squatted position, keeping my body nice and tight. And my elbows are gonna be pulling back kind of towards my hip crease. So I'm gonna be doing this kind of motion, squeezing my shoulder blades at the top, staying nice and tight through my abs and my quads. Last set, I'm doing 3 sets of 12 with 12 kilo kettlebells. The weight and rep range that I use when I'm at home is just really determined by the weight that I have at home. When I'm at the gym, I can go heavier and do a lower rep range. When I'm at home, I can do things like add pauses and slow down my tempo in order to increase the intensity using a lower weight. But for the most part, I end up going a little bit higher reps than I would be able to do at the gym. But what that does when I'm using a lower weight is it really allows me to focus in on the form, make sure that my abs are tight, making sure that I'm getting that good squeeze between the shoulder blades. So I think that what I'm seeing now in the gym and the strength gains I've had is a result of having that time to really hone in on that form and the technique that I've been practicing right here on this patio over shelter in place. as I've got smarter over programming for myself for my back patio, I've started to really take into effect just the time and convenience factor. So trying to pair exercises that have the same setup. So earlier I did the lat pull downs. Now I'm going to be doing a high anchor chest press using the same fly. So now I'm going to be doing a high anchor chest press using the same setup. So I have my red bands here, my handles with the high anchor point, and I'm just going to flip around. So I use a staggered stance, pressing down. So the last exercise till I move to just a couple of core exercises and is going to be a strict bicep curl. I'm going to be using 12.5 pound weights for this, and I'm going to use this pillar here, this post, to push my body up against. So I'm going to have flat abs. So I'm going to use my abs to contract and push my low back into the pillar. And I'm really doing this so my butt, my low back, and kind of between my shoulder blades and my head are going to be pressed up against this, and that's going to prevent me from using any body English to get the curl up. I'm really just focusing on a good contraction in the bicep, and by using the pillar behind me, it's going to give me feedback too if I lose connection with any of those things to reset my position. And the most important thing is that my abs are going to be really tight and I'm never arching my back in order to help get that weight up. When it gets challenging, my back wants to arch and help. So the two ab movements I'm going to be doing today are halos and reverse corkscrew. So both of these are focused more kind of on the lower abs and also the obliques. Also the transverse abdominis is, that's kind of the weight belt that goes around you is very much involved as well. And is really, that's been involved, everything I've done so far. Everything I'm doing, I'm always talking about having tight abs to protect your low back. So my core has been working the entire time, but now I'm specifically going to work on those lower abs and the obliques with halos and a reverse corkscrew. And of course, we're always playing some sort of fetch or tug or whatever. Okay, it's time for abs. We have the reverse corkscrew, which is a reverse crunch. Only instead of just bringing the abs, little dog pillow here, and instead of just using the abs to pull the hips straight up off the ground, I'm going to be angling over each shoulder. So incorporating those obliques. And I'm going to use a counterweight back here to hold on to. So for halos, I'm going to still use my counterbalance up at the top. I'm going to be lifting my hips up off the ground and keeping them up. And I'm going to basically make circles 10 times in each direction. So I'll do 10 one way, 10 the other way. So that was today's workout. I ended up doing 3 sets of the 8 exercises I had in my program today. I feel really good. I think I hear the baby in there. Hopefully she's happy for a little while and I can do a little bit of a stretch cool down. I want to thank you for watching and let me know if you have any questions about any of the exercises I did or anything that you would like to know more about in the future. Remember, reform your lifestyle, reform your health.